Coming up on Chicago Bears Now, is Ryan Poles going to sign a pass rusher that he was once interested in? Plus, we got the latest Bears and Packers injury news as we are getting closer to Saturday's rematch at Soldier Field. My name is Harrison Graham, and I took the plunge. Your boys on TikTok. Last I checked, we were at 70-something followers. Trying to get to 1,000 as fast as possible. Going to be publishing some TikTok content over there, Bears, some NFL and college football content as well. At EDGE Matt NFL, give me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. Trying to hit all the social media platforms these days, so give me a follow over there. All right, Matt Judon, remember him? Remember the Bears trying to trade a third-round pick for him last year from the Patriots? He ended up going to the Falcons instead and was okay with Atlanta. This year he signs with Miami and has been waived. The Dolphins have cut him, which means he will be subject to waivers. I think he hit waivers today, which means tomorrow we'll find out if a team puts in a claim for him or not, including if the Chicago Bears are interested. My initial thought here is he's pretty washed. You look at some of the numbers, not even just the raw stats, which is 0 sacks this year and 1 TFL. He's not playing a lot, but just the advanced metrics, right? PFF isn't everything, but when you're dead last in overall grade, second to last in pass rush grade, bottom 25 as a run defender, his pass rush win rate's under 7%. He doesn't have a sack this year. Not playing a lot, but not very productive when he is playing. Last year with Atlanta, he was at least okay. He got home some. His pressure win rate still wasn't great, but it was a little better than this year. He did get 5.5 sacks. He would clean up some plays. I would not put in a claim for him, I don't think, and that's coming from someone who, I'm looking for answers to help this pass rush, right? I just don't think Matt Judon is that. Now, if he clears waivers and you want to sign him to the practice squad and maybe elevate him, see how he does in one of your final 2 games or something like that, I don't think he'd play against Green Bay on Saturday no matter what. Okay, that's one thing, but I don't think I'd put a claim in for him because then you have to clear a roster spot. Technically, they have an open roster spot right now, but all signs go to that point to that spot going to Tremaine Edmonds, whether it's this week or next week. More on the injury report today. But I just don't think Matt Judon's fixing your defensive line. Again, practice squad, want to elevate him for a game day, see what he can do, that's fine. But I think you just kind of have who you have. You got Montez Sweat. You got Austin Booker, who did pop against Cleveland, so that was good, even though it's backup offensive lineman there, obviously. But even Joe Tryon-Shoyinka, he's actually done pretty well. He's not getting sacks, but he's actually created some pressure. He's been good against the run overall. That's been a good pickup at the deadline. Dominique Robinson was a healthy scratch last week. He's been better than Matt Judon this year in his limited playing time. So, he's not going to play special teams. He's at the end of his career. I just don't view him as a solution. Now, I wouldn't be shocked if they put in a claim or if they tried to get him if he cleared waivers. They've had interest in him before. I have no idea how Dennis Allen feels about him, but he's a guy with skins on the wall, but he has not been productive the last couple of years. Should the Bears put in a claim for Matt Judon? Type Y for yes and for no. Again, I'm not putting a claim in, but if he clears, you want to bring him into your P squad, ramp him up, see what he looks like, that's perfectly fine. Okay, let's get to some injury news. Christian Watson did practice today for the Packers. He returned in a limited capacity, but I do think he's probably on track to return and play this Saturday night, dealing with that shoulder chest injury, which hospitalized him on Sunday as a precaution. So pretty quick turnaround for him. The videos I saw on social media from the open media portion to practice look pretty fluid running routes. I expect him to play. I think he'll be out there, and that's obviously a big deal because he's an explosive playmaker. He's been their best receiver by far since he's returned from injury. When Tucker Kraft went down, Christian Watson became Jordan Love's top guy. And so if he's out there, that gives them a deep threat, a guy who kind of opens up the whole offense. You have to account for him at all 3 levels. Matt LaFleur said he's fighting to play, and I think he's going to win that fight. I think he's going to play in this game on Saturday. Obviously, we'll see how he recovers, how tomorrow goes last full practice of the week for both teams, but I think he's in position to play. All right, more Packers, then we'll get to some Bears injury news here in a moment, but we are sponsored by Rocket Money. I just bought a house, which means I got to stay on top of my finances more than ever. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitor your spending, and help lower your bills so that you can grow your savings. It shows you all your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you may have forgotten about. If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. You can also get alerts from Rocket Money if your bills increase in price, which these days happen all the time. If there's unusual activity in your accounts, they will alert you as well. If you're close to going over budgets that you can set, they will let you know that as well. And they'll even give you updates like, hey, you're on track, you're doing well with your budget. So just a really user-friendly banking kind of financial app. It's better than your bank app, I should say, to be quite honest. They have saved users over $2.5 billion, including over $880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to $740 per year when you use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/bears now. That's rocketmoney.com/bears now. One more time, rocketmoney.com/bears now. That link is in the comments and description of this video. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of the Packers injury report. These were DNPs today. Personal issue with Jaden Reed. I assume that's going to be fine, but keep an eye on that tomorrow. Josh Jacobs, who said yesterday he'd rather play hurt than not play, so we'll see. He's dealing with a knee issue, an ankle issue. I'm guessing he'll go, but clearly not 100%. I don't think Zach Tom and Evan Williams are going to play. I'm guessing they're on the outside looking in, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. And then Josh Wiley in the concussion protocol there. We mentioned Christian Watson. He was limited. Dontavian Wicks, Savion Williams limited as well. Wicks was DNP yesterday, so he's trending up. Chris Brooks dealing with the chest injury. He was limited. Darian Kennard, who could play potentially, given the injury to Zach Tom, so his status is noteworthy. And then Lucas Van Ness dealing with that foot. They need him to step up. Without Micah Parsons, I think he'll play as well. Okay, let's get to the Bears now. Neither receiver practice. Rome Odunze, Luther Burden, both DNPs today as Rome continues to deal with that stress fracture in his foot. Luther Burden dealing with that ankle injury. I'm hoping Luther can practice tomorrow in at least limited capacity and try to give it a go on Saturday. I'm not optimistic about Rome, at least not for this week. I just think, they tried to, I don't want to say rush him last week, but they tried to push him through. He kind of retweaks it in pregame warmups, hasn't practiced this week. I just think they're going to give him another week, especially with it being a short week. But with Burden, maybe he can, ice and tape that thing and try to play. Because if not, it's DJ Moore, Olamide Zaccheaus is your top two receivers. So expect a lot of 12 and 13 personnel. Okay, Eamon Ogbongbemiga missed practice again with that hamstring injury. I'm guessing there's some kind of strain there, so he's probably going to miss at least one game. So that impacts your special teams, certainly. So we'll monitor that situation. Tremaine Edmonds was limited. You're hoping to get him back. He's not going to play on special teams, but Amino out, Tremaine back. Hopefully he can play. Tomorrow's big. I would say if Edmonds can be a full go tomorrow, he'll play Saturday. If he's limited, probably more in that questionable range. And either way, if he plays, I would guess it's on a pitch count. But if you get him back next to T.J. Edwards, as we've talked about, that's a major lift for this defense. Something to keep an eye on, DeAndre Swift popped on the injury report today. He had no injury designation yesterday, and then today popped up as limited with a groin injury. Now, earlier in the year, he was dealing with a groin issue to the point where he missed a game at one point. I'm hoping this is not one of those where he started full and then felt something, because that would be concerning. I'm hoping this is more of just like a precautionary deal, but this would be a notable loss if for some reason he can't play in this game. He's on the cusp of 1,000 yards. He's been fantastic, way more efficient this year, and he's the lead runner in that 1-2 punch with him and Kyle Monangai. And don't forget, Roschon Johnson's on IR, so if Swift can't go, you're probably looking at Kyle Monangai and Travis Homer, who was full today, but you don't want him taking carries. I would guess Britton Brown gets elevated. I think he may have one elevation left. If not, you'd probably have to sign him to the 53. But I think he does have one elevation left. But we'll keep an eye on Swifty because he's a big part of this offense. Cole Kmet was limited as well. He's dealing with a couple of things, ankle and knee, but he's a warrior. He'll play. They're just managing him throughout the week. Tyson Bagent, who missed that game with the illness, full participant. Andrew Billings was sick yesterday. He was back today, full participant. Travis Homer, full. So sounds like it'll just be a one-game absence for him. And if nothing else, that helps you with Amon-O likely not playing on special teams. And also, you might need a few snaps at running back depending on DeAndre Swift's status. So certainly good to see Homer back in the mix. All right, Packers hate week continues. If you want the Bears to get revenge, type FGB down in the comment section below. We will appreciate it. Light up the comment section right there. My name is Harrison Graham. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's youtube.com/BearsNow. Follow me on TikTok too, @HGrahamNFL, trying to get going over there. We'll see you guys tomorrow with more content. Bear down.